resourceful mother. Back in 2002, after I gave birth to my second daughter, I didn't want to raise my children the way in which I'd been raised. That's literally what led me to my calling. When a child misbehaves, they have unmet needs. When you look at a child's life, almost every aspect of their life is controlled. Get a feel for what they need to feel most in balance when they start their day. So notice they got all these choices around a day where they have very few choices. How come every time I pick them up they're like this? But their blood sugar could be low. And there you are potentially blaming them for their behavior. Now, if you had arrived 5 minutes before you picked up your child and sat in the parking lot and breathed before you get your child, you'll be in a much better position to receive them when they get into your car. If a child feels free to express themselves and have control in their lives, they will feel good about themselves and they're more likely to behave. Important that we're always telling our children we believe in them or showing them how we believe in them. And part of that is speaking respectfully to them. If we're always talking down to them, they're going to start to believe that's what they deserve. And the rest of their life, they will believe that they're not important. Point out everything they do that's right. It makes them feel good, it builds their self-esteem, and it shows them the way. Remember that you have a choice. This child can be on your team or they can be on someone else's team. And this is something parents have a really hard time with. They think that they need to put fear into their child when they do something wrong, but they actually don't need to. When we teach a child, we teach them with love, and that's the whole purpose of this talk. And why are you angry? Anybody remember? Fear, right. You're afraid that your child's out of control and you're not going to be able to control them. They have to learn empathy. They are not necessarily born with it. They're physically not getting what they need, or they're emotionally not getting what they need. So if they're physically not getting what they need, it could be poor nutrition, just lacking in vitamins and minerals. How can they possibly perform the way you want them to without proper vitamins and minerals? Whatever consequence you set out for them, you have to stick to it. Otherwise, their respect for you is slowly going to disappear until they have none. And you don't want to be that parent that's always talking and them not hearing you, because it's a waste of everybody's time.
She's got a lot of great background, but she took a lot of current therapeutic background and boiled it down, made it practical, made it applicable. But the way she speaks, it's just very fresh. And I've been to lots of talks. I'm an experienced parent.